Let me get to the performance of the night, and that one clearly belonged to Jimmy Butler. Game 1 against top seed Milwaukee in round 2, and Butler was the entire show. Knocking down the three in the third quarter. Heat now down a deuce, and it's Butler again. Chris Middleton playing the defense, sort of. Where's the D? Butler unapproached. Tie game, next Heat possession. Down by 3. It's Butler again. The dive plus the foul. He would score 12 straight points in the third. Heat by 6 going to the fourth. Fourth quarter, 9 minutes and change to go. Bucks down a deuce. Giannis working hard inside. Gets it to go, but hold on. They called him for a walk, a travel on the Greek Freak. Later in the fourth, 5 minutes and change. Bucks down 1. Giannis, oh, that's not close. He was 1 of 4 and 3 turnovers in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, it would all be Jimmy Butler. Heat up 3, Heat up 6. Jimmy Butler, next possession, could not be stopped. Jimmy Butler would score 40 points on the night. Third player in Heat history with a 40-point playoff performance. LeBron and D-Wade are the others. And so it is Butler and the Heat that take the Game 1 lead.
I mean, say what you will, but I told my teammates I probably wasn't going to pass the ball. I made a couple shots, and they said, you know, that's fine with me.
We've been here before. You know, going down 0-1 from Orlando. We did the same thing last year against Boston. Obviously, this year might be different. We might go down 0-2, but at the end of the day, we got to come out and play game 2, man.
So he's right. The Bucks have gone down 1-0 in series quite frequently. But I heard a lot of people in the build-up to this saying that they liked Miami a lot and it was a bad matchup for Milwaukee and that they gave the Heat a really good chance. Through one-game legs, would you assess this, that the Bucks are in some trouble?
There's no question about it. I also was one of those guys that liked the Heat. I picked the Heat to win this series, and primarily because of the way these two teams are going to close games if they're close. And you saw what Jimmy Butler did, and this is what championship teams look like. They have a guy that can go get a shot from anywhere on the floor. And if you look at the way he closed that game, not only did he hit 4 buckets in a row when they needed it, it was 4 different ways. He went left and shot a finesse shot. He shot a pull-up 3. He shot a turnaround jumper in the post, and then he hit a shot going hard right for a pull-up 15-footer on the baseline. So there's no way that you can really, contain him because he's got an answer for whatever the defense calls for. When you contrast that with what the Bucks have to do late in the games, look, it's the same thing that reared its head in an ugly fashion against the Toronto Raptors. As great as Giannis Antetokounmpo is, he is a straight-line dribble guy. And if you take that away from him, he's not going to be very clever with the basketball to escape situations. He is obviously not a guy that you can count on to make mid-range or long-range jump shots over the top of the defense. He struggles with that. He was 4 for 12 from the foul line and missed 2 big ones during that stretch when Jimmy Butler was closing the game. And then Chris Middleton, also a guy that is a good scorer in this league, but he's not someone that could do the kinds of things that Jimmy Butler could do late in the game. So I do think the Milwaukee Bucks are in trouble because I think the Heat are exceptionally well coached. I think these are going to be close games. And in close games, I actually trust not only Jimmy Butler, but Goran Dragic I trust more as a closer, I think, than the Bucks' best 2 players. So they are in some trouble here, and the problem is going to be Miami presenting things defensively that I think Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to have a hard time overcoming in the fourth quarter.
That's another one that if that goes that way, there'll be a lot of conversation that comes out of that in the bubble. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.